Hi folks, this is Big Gun. If you enjoy these videos and find them informative, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. I would greatly appreciate the support. And if you have any specific areas you'd like me to focus on in one of my future videos, please comment below and I'll do my best to make it happen. Today I'm going to show you a video that was sent to me by MrNuckinFuts, playing his Tier 10 American TD, the T110E3. He's platooned with Spiffiespark in his T110E3. They're from the Wolverine clan, and they're on the map Pilsen. And the reason I want to show you this video is a backup to the video I did previously with the Changer 82 and his Object 140 concerning situational awareness. So I want to show you that no matter which tank you're in or which type of tank you're in, situational awareness is a very important part of being successful in battle. I'm going to stop this video to go over the specs of this tank. So the average damage per shot is 750. If you're shooting APCR, like MrNuckinFuts has got loaded, the average damage is 562 to 938. The average pen is 295. The rate of fire is 4.6 shots per minute, and the reload time is 13.07 seconds. Gun traverse speed is 29.58 degrees per second. Gun depression is -8, and the elevation angle is 16. Gun traverse limits is 8 degrees, which means when you're sitting in neutral, you can move the gun 8 degrees left or 8 degrees right without moving your tank. The aim time is 2.2 seconds. Dispersion is 0.32. Average damage is 3346 per minute, and the hit points are 2050. Hull armor on this beast is 305 in the front, 76 on the sides, 38 in the rear. Top speed is 24 kilometers per hour forward and 8 kilometers per hour reverse. Concealment is 23.05 and spotting is 424. So they're going into the left center of the map, into that building in front to see if they can get some damage. The T10 E3, the T110 E3 rather, is a Clan Wars viable tank. You see a lot of them in Clan Wars. Because of the good average damage of 3346 and the excellent front armor of 305, it makes it a very tough tank to fight. You see they've already spotted tanks over on the right hand side, so they're going to move over to the right hand side to see if they can get some shots into those tanks that are in the building over there, if they show themselves in the opening. So Spiffiespark is going to follow MrNux into that area. And MrNux gets a shot into the 60 TP for 726. He looks behind him, he sees there's an M46 Patton in the rear, but he's out in the field, so he's not too concerned about him at this moment. Second shot into the 60 TP bounces. He's moving his turret around so that the cupola is not so easy to hit. That's one of the weak spots on a T110E3. The T60 TP is doing basically the same thing, and MrNux bounces his second shot off the 60 TP. Meanwhile, he gets shot in the rear by the M46 Patton for 362, and he takes another shot for 420 from the M46 Patton. He puts a shot into the 60 TP for 827. And then he uses the rock pile to turn so he's not exposed to the 60 TP to face off with the M46 Patton. Puts a shot into the Patton for 775, and Sniffy finishes off the Patton, so the danger is gone on the rear. So he goes back using the rock pile and faces off to the 60 TP again. 60 TP is sitting at 371 damage. He's a one shot. A WZ-1114 sticks his nose out, and Mr. Nux hits him for 758. Now there's two one-shot tanks over in that area. He looks to his rear and he sees that there's tanks that could possibly come into his rear, but he sees he's got some help there, so he's not too concerned about it. And swings back around to see if he can finish off the 60 TP. 60 TP gets a shot into him, which he blocks for 750. So at this moment, Mr. Nux is sitting at 3,086 damage, 750 blocked, and he's got 40% of his health left. Now that Patton took 60% of his health, and if he hadn't turned around to face that Patton, that medium would have taken him out. So that was a good move. So he sees that there's tanks moving up to that building that the 60 TP is in, so he's going to move up with them. See if he can get some more damage. So he gets spotted by an object 704, so he pulls back. He doesn't want to get shot by that 704. He's thinking about taking a shot on him, but the 704 gets into a ditch before he can get his gun onto him. So now he sees the 705 over in the building. He doesn't see anything else, so he turns the corner and he gets shot in the side by the 60 TP for 776. So now he's sitting at 47 hit points. Puts a shot at a T95 Chieftain for 795, and then he squares off so that his front is facing the object 704. 60 TP, meanwhile, to his right is destroyed, so he doesn't have to worry about that tank. Gets a shot into the object 704 for 770, and then moves back so that his lower glacis will be covered by this rock pile. He's a one-shot for anybody left on the enemy team, so he's got to be very careful. Someone kills the object 704 and that chieftain, T95 Chieftain that he fired on earlier. So he sees on the mini-map that there's enemy tanks approaching his cap, so he starts heading back there. It's a slow tank, so it takes a while. But he can't go across this opening. There's a T95 sitting there, a Tier 9 TD, very powerful tank. In the tech tree branch that the E3 is in. And he hits the cupola of the T95 for 771. Now he can't cross that opening until that T95 is gone. So he's got an ally 260 in front of that T95, but he threads the needle and kills that T95 for 665. Now he's clear to cross that opening and get back to the cap. He's already heard the siren go off, so he knows that an enemy has crossed the cap, and he expects it's at 430U sitting off to his left. He spots a Jag Tiger. It's a Tier 9 TD, German TD. And he gets a shot into the Jag Tiger for 785. Keeps moving around, so his cupola is not easy to hit. Waits for his reload. Gets a shot in the Jag Tiger and finishes him off for 596. Meanwhile, the 430U off to his left is destroyed. So the importance of the situation awareness, he's been sitting at 47 hit points. Since he's been in that position, he's done 4212 damage and 2 kills, just by making sure that he's not exposed to the enemy guns, keeping his lower glacis covered and moving around so that his cupola is not too easy to hit. And that works most of the time. Sometimes you can't help it and they get a lucky shot in and it finishes you off. But he was successful in that endeavor. There's one tank left. It's a Foch 155, and he's last spotted behind the cap. So Mr. Nux is going to move up into the enemy cap area. And you'll notice that he's going to use the dead tanks in front of him to kind of block any shots that the Foch 155 might have as he approaches their cap. As he's moving up, he's not spotting anything. He's keeping his frontal armor to the enemy cap so that if the Foch 155 shoots, there's a good chance that he'll bounce it. He's waiting for that 155 to be exposed. over on his mini-map, he sees that the 155 is over on the 0 line. So he turns around to see if he can get any more damage. In this battle, the Foch 15 is the last enemy tank in this battle. So takes a shot on the Foch 155 and the shell disappears. This 155 is destroyed, and that's the end of the battle. So I hope this shows you that even though it doesn't matter which tank you're in, which tier you're in, whether you're playing pub matches, clan wars, advanced and strongholds, it's important that you understand how to use your situational awareness to stay alive and to be a benefit to the team. And he did 4212 damage with 47 hit points. His total damage was 7468. He blocked 750 and 2 kills. Sniffy did 3 kills, so that platoon did 5 kills through the battle. Good game, guys, and thanks for watching.